Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to leave this thought with you. It's taken from Matthew chapter 28. Of course, it's found in all the gospel. You can find it in Mark chapter 16, Luke chapter 24, and John chapter 21. I'll give you a moment to turn there. Okay. Let's pick the story up when Mary and her companions were on their way to the tomb to dress Jesus' body. When they arrived at the tomb, they noticed the tomb was empty. There was an angel there to remind them that Jesus did exactly what he said he was going to do. He had risen. And he wanted now them to go and tell the disciples that Jesus had risen and that he went before them to the city of Galilee and to meet him there. They did as instructed. They went to the disciples and they informed them of everything they heard and what they saw. But something strange happened at this point. Instead of the disciples going to Galilee, they went in the wrong direction. They ran toward the tomb. What answers could be given to them at an empty tomb? You see, the answer could only be given and confirmation can only be given from the person who had risen. That was Jesus, and he was in Galilee. What direction are you running? With the coronavirus going on, everyone is running here and fro, trying to buy all the supplies in the stores. You're running to an empty tomb. Some of you have gone and purchased firearms and different things to feel that it's going to protect you from all these crazy things that could happen. You're running to an empty tomb. You see, the things that you've supplied yourself with will run out. But when you run in the right direction, you will find Jesus, who's endless with supply. He said he will take care of your every need. He will protect you. He will provide for you. He said, come. He's at the door and he's knocking, waiting on you to open that door so he can come in and sup with you. He said, put all your cares upon him because he cares for you. His arm is not too short that he cannot save. His ears are not too heavy that he cannot hear you. He wants you to want him. He wants you to come to him so that he can aid and assist you in everything that you need. Which direction are you running to? In fact, in Isaiah 43, verses 18 and 19, God said he's going to do a new thing. Don't ponder over the old things or even wonder about what has happened in the past because he's about to do a new thing. Listen to me clearly. He said that he could put a river in a desert. He can put a road in the wilderness. God is ready to do a new thing in your life. Just turn and move in the right direction. He's there waiting on you. You know, I'm a runner. And when you run sometimes, high winds come up. And the high wind can sometimes beat you so hard in your face that where you build up is so much resistance. But what I've discovered is if you just turn and run the other direction, the wind now is behind you, which is a positive because it now begins to push you. And when it pushes you, you find yourself running longer and even quite fast because the wind is no longer your resistance. It has now become your motivator. It has now become your helper. And that's what Christ wants you to do right now. Today, turn to God. Today, you can find the answers that you've all been looking for. God is there waiting on you to run in his arm of safety. So if you're going to run, be sure to run in the right direction. Look forward to giving you more messages from God as he gives to me to encourage you as they are encouraging to me. So please don't stop following. Just keep running. But when you run in the right direction.